Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with layout number 3 for Mini Kit Monday, February 2019. This is the third layout, so I do have quite a bit of scraps left. So right here I'm going to go ahead and start just by trimming down some of the papers that I had already cut into, like these offcuts right here. I just want to trim them down and make them a little more neat. I am going to work with the scraps for this layout. Now, my intention for Mini Kit Mondays was to do one layout a week with the kit that I put together. Well, on this one, I am going to do more than one layout because good intentions and all that. I keep having a whole bunch of extra bits left over at the end of the month. So this month I tried to use up as much as I could before I actually really did get tired of looking at it. That was when I started Mini Kit Monday. It was because I would put a collection together or get a collection or get a kit, and I would be tired of looking at it before I was finished with it. So this month I just kept with it until I really did get tired of seeing it. You will see 2 more layouts with the mini kit that I put together. Now I am going to be using, like I said, these scraps and offcuts. So at first I was just playing around a little bit. Here's where I get to where I'm actually going to go with what I have. I do use this black background with these hearts on it. That is going to be right about pretty much where it is. That Paige Evans paper with the flowers, I'm also using that. And then that white paper with the black dots, I'm using that. And the yellow paper, see where they are right now? That is pretty much where they're going to land. I will ink the edges of everything. I think I used Tim Holtz Distress ink in black soot. Now I use these Delight thickers, which I've been using throughout the month because I forgot to pull in alphas, big alphas, when I put my kit together. So this is the Delight font that I had picked up at Tuesday morning, and I'm going to title this A Day at the Park. These are photos of Riley, and her mom and dad took her to the park this day. I have not wrote a lot of journaling. I did just write a little bit, which was just the date and where they were, but I didn't really put anything substantial on here. I don't like that. I really liked my layouts to have a story or whatnot, so I will probably go back and do some strip journaling down at the bottom or something like that. I don't really just like it to just be, oh, here, and then that's it. Now, when I'm doing this layout, I'm also doing a challenge at a cherry on top, possibly 2, I can't remember, but I know at least 1, and one of them was the Bust Your Stash challenge, and that's when the person who was hosting the challenge, she had you put 15 items in a box, and I did use and then you have to use 5 of those items on a layout. So I did use 5 of those items on this layout right here. I may have also possibly entered this into the pattern paper challenge, and that's the one where you had to use 5 pieces of pattern paper. Now, a lot of times when I do my layouts, I will, if I'm doing them for a challenge at a cherry on top, which I have been doing quite a bit frequently, or here lately, because it's really got me motivated. There's just something about a challenge that really gets me motivated. A lot of times I will put them up on the forum at a cherry on top before I even do the video. So if you ever want sneak peeks and see what my layouts are going to be, you can hop over there and find them before you will see them on the YouTubes. So I'm going to go ahead right here and commit to the base of my layout. This is it. This is basically the base of my layout. I will put the title down, and then I'm just going to go ahead and start embellishing. Now, I do use some things that were not in Mini Kit Monday, and they were because they were out of my box from the Bust Your Stash. I am going to use 3 different chipboard flowers, and those are from an unknown manufacturer, unknown to me. You might see them and recognize them. I think I got them in a D stash, so I think they just came in a baggie, so I don't know. And then I use a couple LE Studio pieces that were also in my bag. Here's the chipboard pieces I'm using. Now they're really, really thick, so I do basically peel them in half. I mean, I don't just peel off one layer, I peel off like half of it. They are super, super thick. I don't know who they're made by, no clue. So this label I'm putting down right here also wasn't originally in my kit. That is from LE Studio. And I'm just going to go ahead and make the visual triangle right there with those flowers. I do one at the top right, top left, and then that one I'm putting down right there. This is another one of them. I am peeling it in half because it's just so thick. And I do tuck some little leaf bits under each of the flowers. Two of the bits are black and one of them is white with black outline. Those are from that Kaiser Craft Blessed pack. Those were included in my kit, so I am working through those die cuts a little bit. Now, spoiler alert, I do have several of those left over. I was really surprised about, but I do have several of those left over that I can work with at a future time. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and add several brads in. These are the brads I pulled in from the Splendor collection, which I believe is My Mind's Eye. That was also in the kit, and I used several of those on this page. I think I used 6 of them, and it turns out really, really cute. I like this layout quite a bit. I don't end up doing any splatters. This is another one that's pretty clean, but it's darker, like it's darker than the one I did last week. I really, really like this one a lot. I'm hoping that when I do journaling and I put the journaling down there in strips, I'm hoping that I don't mess it up too bad. I did have another piece that was for the Bust Your Stash Challenge. It's over on the right hand side, and it's an LE Studio piece. I went ahead and tucked in underneath that side photo. It says love your smile, which is funny because Riley's not really smiling too much in these pictures, but I liked it. I liked that piece, and I liked it tucked in under there. It's just a little tab. It's really cute. So joining me this month was Tracy, Dolly, Kathy, Daisy, and Leslie, and I will have them all linked down below. Make sure you go over and check out their page. Also, I wanted to say that I did do a little video that had all of our layouts together for January 2019. I think I'm going to start doing that just at the end of the month so that someone can look at it and see all the layouts that we have done and get a little taste of, you know, how different all of our styles are, and maybe encourage more people to check everyone out. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.